Kim, what race should I go to? I get that question a lot. And having been to more than 100 F1 races, I think I'm well qualified to answer that question. So, the answer to which race should I go to is without a doubt 8 seconds away. What's my favourite race? Monaco. Because I'm a photographer and it's the most magnificent track to photograph cars. It's also compact so we can move around quickly. But what about the best race for you as a fan? Well, if you're a wealthy fan, I'm still going to say Monaco. There's the sheer spectacle of the harbour along with the glamour, the social opportunities and of course the weather. And having plenty of money means that you can stay close to the track. Unbelievably close. You could be sleeping 10 metres from a car on track if you book a trackside yacht, and you won't have to move far from your cabin to see F1 cars fly past on this most iconic track. Now, having stated this is for the wealthy, there is one loophole, one exception here. If you book tickets here on the hill above the last turn, you'll pay around €100 a day and you'll get some of the most spectacular views going around. And of course, the racing isn't great. It's merely a procession. But if you don't really care about the racing, and let's face it, a lot of people don't, this is the race for you. That's the upper end. What about those on a budget, but perhaps with a penchant for partying? Budapest. This city is gorgeous and comes alive at night. Crowds of several hundred people will be outside the major hotels waiting for drivers to return each night. The atmosphere in the centre of town is pumping most nights. There's a plethora of cheap accommodation and food on offer, and tickets to the event aren't over the top price-wise. The track's not too far from town, although it could do with a bit of a bump up in the facilities. But if you're looking for great people in the heart of Europe, I reckon Budapest. Sir John Young Stewart OBE is a legend of F1. Of course, most of you know him as Jackie Stewart, the three-time World Drivers' Champion. Well, during his 8-year career, he won 27 of the 99 races he started in and was on the podium 43 times back in the day when a season lasted just 15 races. We still see the 82-year-old Scottish champion at the track, often guiding Rolex guests around the paddock. Now, for those of you who've met Sir Jackie, you'll know he is a true gentleman. And if you've ever been lucky enough to score an autograph, you'll know how intricate it is. In fact, it's a true work of art. This is what it looks like. And how long do you reckon it takes him to sign that? Let's have a look, shall we? 9.6 seconds. That is remarkable. How does that stack up to, say, Valtteri Bottas' signature? 1.6 seconds. That's a big difference. And this year, to celebrate Jackie's 50th anniversary of his last F1 World Drivers' Championship in 1973, you can pick up one of these hand-signed and numbered Sir Jackie prints by heading to my website. I shot this image in Singapore last year and Sir Jackie signed 73 copies of it at the US GP in Austin. And as I do with drivers, I asked him to sign one copy for me with his left hand as well. Have a look at that. That is impressive. And remember, each print comes with a digital image of him signing your actual numbered print, providing irrefutable proof of authenticity. Order yours for delivery to most countries at the shop at kimelman.com and select your number from the available stock. If you love camping, I'm going to recommend the Red Bull Ring for the Austrian Grand Prix. There is so much on offer and right adjacent to the track. You don't even need a car. There's also this beautiful party atmosphere every night around some of those particular camping sites. The racing is great in terms of cars going past a lot because it's one of the shortest tracks that we have on the calendar. It's also one of the most beautiful looking tracks with these forests around it. And if you're looking to get close to drivers, like the Melbourne Walk, they have the green carpet, which on a Saturday and Sunday gives you the opportunity to queue up and see your favourite driver as they make their way into the grandstand, underneath the track and into the paddock. Now, if you're wanting something more culturally different, head to Suzuka, unless of course you're Japanese, in which case it's not culturally different for you. Tickets to this race are among the cheapest on offer, but I love it for the fans. They're courteous, colourful, passionate, fun. The food's great, public transport is impeccable, and to top it off, the track is one of the purest racing tracks that we race at. Go to Suzuka. The only real downside is there's not terribly much in terms of high-end accommodation anywhere near the track. But if you're prepared to stay in Nagoya and travel an hour each way, you'll get something great. And finally, for something rowdy and colourful, I recommend the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort. The track is right on the beach, attracts a huge crowd of orange-clad fans who really rival the Tifosi when it comes to supporting their favourites. I've loved the last two races primarily for the atmosphere, for the beachside environment, and look, I can't wait for it to return in 2023. I've recorded this video prior to the start of the 2023 season, so it may well be that Las Vegas turns out to trump Monaco for glitz and glamour and all that social side of Formula One. If so, I'll update the video next year. But in the interim, if you're planning on going to any race this year, head to kimillman.com, go to my race by race page. You'll find some invaluable information about all of the races scheduled for 2023. Check it out before you make your decision. One other thing to do now, and I'd like all of us to do it if you haven't done it before, is to hit the subscribe button. You'll find all of my digital images at prostarpics.com for a wide range of wall art, mini coffee table photo books like this one, merchandise and signed prints. Head to kimillman.com, and for my best images live from the track and all during the week, go to Instagram and type in my name at Kim Illman. Thanks for watching and stay passionate.
Sorry guys, there's no outtake.